Hello, Michael Finn, Holistic Exercise and Lifestyle Coach, and today I am going to give you my 5 foods that you really need to eat for an amazing, happy, and healthy body. Okay? So now I've made other videos about the top things to avoid in your nutrition, and I will link those down in the description below, but here are the things that you really need to consume for a happy, healthy, lean, and fit body, such as myself. So, number 1 is organ meats, preferably from regenerative farms. We need to actually eat the whole animal nose to tail, and in especially the American society, we have gotten completely away from eating things like liver and spleen and intestine and cartilage and bone broth. I mean, it's kind of coming out there now in the health space and the wellness space. But for the longest time, when I was a kid, I kind of heard about people eating liver, but no one actually did it. And that was 40 years ago. No one really does it now. And I understand people, worry about the taste or the smell or blah, blah, blah. You can always get supplements. There's really great supplements from a few companies. One of them is Heart and Soil. Another one is Paleo Valley, where they have desiccated organs in little capsules so you don't have to taste them or smell them. You just take some of those every single day and you're good to go. It's one of the things that I do, especially when I travel, because it's much more difficult to get organ meats when I travel. So I just take the capsules with me and I eat those along with my meals. But those are the thing, highest, best quality that you can get out there. You only need a couple of ounces a week because they are the most nutritious, dense food out there. And they've got a wide variety of nutrients in there, things that we don't even know about yet that we haven't even figured out. But it makes people feel incredibly healthy and well. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is just super high quality protein. Now that can come from your organ meats and that can come from the muscle meats. So say like the actual, breast and the leg and the thigh of the chicken, or a ribeye steak, or a New York steak, or ground beef, or pork ribs, or whatever else. And your eggs, your fish, all of that has protein. And we need to consume protein every day because every cell in our body is made from protein, fat, and water. Okay? Not carbohydrates. Nope. Your cells aren't made from carbohydrates. They are made from protein, fat, and water. And your cells are constantly breaking down and dying, and you constantly have to replace them. We replace something like 2 million red blood cells every single minute of every single day. Our blood is new about every 2 weeks. And all that requires protein and fat and water, and so we need to consume that every day. We don't need to get crazy. You can look for one of my other videos on about roughly how much protein people need to eat on a regular basis. And I have other ones called, what's my fat video called? My fat video is called Fat's Friend or Foe. That one talks all about the high quality fats that you need to eat, what you need to avoid, and all that sort of thing. You can check that out too. High quality animal proteins that you consume every day so that you rebuild everything. All of our neurotransmitters in our brain are all created from protein, okay? Once again, not carbohydrates or anything like that. They're all created from protein so that you can balance your brain chemistry. Number 3, fresh fruit. Fruit is the part of the plant that the plant actually wants you to eat. So it's why they're typically brightly colored and they're hanging off the plant so that you can just reach out and grab them. And oftentimes they will have seeds in them because the seeds are actually the most toxic part of the plant because the plant wants those to survive because that's how the plant reproduces. So we want to eat the fruit of the plant. And so when we eat the fruit of the plant, and then we go walk around and we poop the seeds out, and now we're planting new plants so that more plants can grow. So we want to make sure that we eat the fruit part of the plant because those are the parts that have lots of nutrition in them. And that's where we can get some of our carbohydrates from. So super healthy and a great way to do it. Now, can you overdo your fruit? Yes, you can. If you grab a hold of your sides or your stomach or something like that, and you can have a whole bunch of tissue there, well, guess what? You don't need to eat very much fruit. You have plenty of stored energy on your body already. You need to teach your body how to use that energy. Look at my video on fats and start following that more, and you will start burning some of that away, as well as many of my other videos, or reach out for help. So, fruit, very important. That's rule number 3. Rule number 4, over the last, I'll say 5 years or so, I've gotten into honey. Raw, organic honey. Now, I have clients that have their own beehives and stuff like that. I've got a few of them, and they bring me fresh, raw honey all the time, whenever I want it. I'm just like, hey, I'm running out. And they bring me a jar. It's great. It's awesome. I highly recommend, if you can find someone in your neighborhood that does that you know is doing really great stuff with honey, hook up with that person and get some honey. So a spoonful a day is enough. Like 1 tablespoon a day is plenty, okay? Especially, once again, if you've got a bunch of tissue on your body that you can grab onto, that you've got too much, definitely no more than 1 spoonful a day. I actually don't have 1 spoonful a day. What I do is, on my days when I work out a whole lot and I have a big workout, I have 2, sometimes 3 spoonfuls on that day after my workout, spread out over a period of time, not all at once, so that I don't increase my blood sugar level too much. And then on the days that I don't work out really intensely, I don't have my spoonful of honey. So, and if I want to lean out a little bit more, I do a little bit less honey. And if I feel like I need to bulk up a little bit more and I need to be a little bit bigger, then I have a little bit more honey. I kind of balance my weight with my honey intake, okay? So honey is super nutritious, okay? It's what the bees are creating to feed their babies. And so it's super nutritious food to build their babies up and make them really strong, and it will make us really strong too. There's lots of good bacteria in there and probiotics in there for the body to really improve the function of your gut, okay? So, which lots of people have been talking about all over the place now. So that's number, let's see, we got organs, we'll recap here. We got organs, number 1, organ meats, number 1, just really good high quality animal proteins, number 2, fruits, number 3, honey's number 4, and number 5 is good organic vegetables, okay? Once again, more of the vegetables that the plant kind of wants us to eat, like say squash and zucchini and cucumbers and things like that, that they're the part that, you know, has some seeds that we can scoop out, and that we're eating the fleshier part of the vegetables itself. You can do the other parts of the vegetables as well, but try and see what works well with you. You hear lots of people talk about, you know, oh, every time I eat broccoli, you know, I don't know, I have stinky farts or whatever else. And so it's like, okay, well, maybe that part of the plant isn't really good for you to be eating. So, but I do potatoes and sweet potatoes and squash and zucchini and cucumbers and carrots once in a while. So you can do all those vegetables, but once again, that's number 5, okay? So to recap, most important thing to be eating, couple of ounces a week, organ meats from the highest, best quality you can get. Number 2 is protein from animal sources, the highest, best quality you can get, okay? Number 3 is fruit, organic, clean, so that it does not loaded with glyphosate and all this other crap. Number 4 is honey, so that that's really good. And number 5 is vegetables. Now you'll notice I didn't mention dairy in there and stuff like that. Well, that's going to be a whole nother video. So, because lots of people have issues with dairy and it's really hard to find it in the right way, in the right form and everything else, okay? So, organs, protein meats, fruit, honey, vegetables, in that order, all right? If you got questions, reach out to me, Instagram, text me, whatever you want to do. Make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell so that you get notifications every time I put up new videos, and that way we can all be happy and healthy together. So make sure to share this with everybody, because we want to have a super happy and healthy planet. All right? Have a great day.